Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, depending on where you're at. This is Finding Your Voice, and I'm Shannon. And before I even begin today, I just want to say thank you for those in my life that stand beside me when I'm at my worst and encourage me to do my best. You know who you are, and I really, truly appreciate all the time that you invest in our friendships. And for those who silently cheer, I thank you for those too. And I greatly appreciate each and every one of you in whatever role that you've played. The reason I bring that up is because today's topic is going to be about feeling the emotions, not becoming the emotions. The reason I bring that up is the last couple weeks, I know I've been quiet and haven't been giving you guys content. That's because I've been dealing with something. I can't quite figure out what it is. That's the unfortunate side of dealing with PTSD or complex PTSD in my case. Because sometimes it comes out of nowhere. You get triggered. You don't even know why you're triggered. You don't know why you're feeling emotions. You just know they're raw and real. And yesterday, it finally hit me. And I was having the ugly cries. I was having the anger. I was having all the emotions. And as I told a good friend who basically sat with me on the phone as I worked through it, or attempted to work through it, I was like, dude, I don't even know where this is coming from. I don't I can't put my finger on one thing. It was a bunch of little tiny things that just was nagging at me. And after being on the phone for quite a while, I was just like, I could tell I was just spiraling worse, and I didn't want to make their day any worse. And so I just basically said, I really need to go. And as much as I wanted to just sit and wallow in it, that was the old me. That was the me that just wanted to throw my hands up and say, I don't want to do this anymore. And I even told that to my friend. I was like, I'm tired, and it's not the kind of tired that you can sleep and feel better. And as that friend said, it's a soul tired. And when you've dealt with things the way I have, or in my case, many, 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 many years of not dealing with things, it gets heavy. And though I have processed a lot of stuff, every once in a while it comes up and it bites me in the rear and says, how deep have you dealt with this? How much have you healed from it? So, yesterday, after the phone call, I got up. I cleaned a couple of things in the house that had been irritating me for a while, and I just haven't gotten up to do it. So, I cleaned it. And one of those things, I know sounds really silly, I cleaned my kitchen window because, they get dirty. And when I looked out the window after cleaning it, I was like, you know what? I have a better view now. I can look out my window and I can see a little more clear. Healing's a lot like that too. So what I did is I took the night off from my responsibilities. I didn't cook dinner. I told my daughter and our house guest, I said, you know what? It's fend for yourself. Figure it out. Luckily, I had leftovers from the night before, so it was an easy pass for me. And I told them when they came home, right off the bat, I said, look, I am in a rough place, and if I go into my room, it is so that my emotions do not bleed onto you guys. I don't want to take it out on you. Yes, I have things I need to say, yet right now is not a good time to do it because it's going to come out wrong. And one thing led to another. My daughter, she asked, "What do you need from us?" And I said, "Just let me have my space." And she said, "Okay." And then the house guest, they were like, "You know what? Thank you for saying that you're in a rough spot and that you had a rough day, and that you're taking tonight off so that you don't bleed on us emotionally, because I had a rough day too, and it really means a lot to me that you're doing this." And I pulled out of it. It just it something snapped. I can't tell you what it was, but I had laughs that night or last night, and I was able to just be able to sit with the family and just giggle and just laugh. And as a reel I had recently seen, and my friend reminded me, because I had said this to him once, is that feel the emotions, don't become the emotions. And I could sit here and tell you what that means, what it should mean for you. Yet, part of what I'm learning is that it's a seed or a tool, and I'm just going to present it to you. Are you having a rough day? Are you having a sad day or an angry day? So my suggestion is sit with it. Feel it. Does it mean you'll understand it? Will you know where it's coming from? In my case, I didn't. All I know is that I cried and I released and I allowed the emotions to flow. I didn't become them. I didn't stay stuck in that energy. I pulled out of it. And that's what healing's all about. Whether you're dealing with post traumatic stress or complex post traumatic stress or trauma or anger, whatever, depression, feel the emotion, just don't become it. Don't allow it to take over your life and make you act differently than you normally would, because that's when it wins. And this isn't how it's going to work. So if you're in a rough spot, either pick up the phone, call somebody that you trust, or journal, or meditate, or whatever it is. If you pray, pray, sit with it. Take a hot shower, hot bath, sit in a jacuzzi if you happen to have one, whatever it takes. If you don't have a tub, soak your feet. Allow it to flow out. Not at people, just allow it to flow out so that you can shed that weight and you can feel better. And I promise you, you will feel better. The person that you reach out to, hey, it could be me. Put in the comments, hey, I'm kind of in a rough spot. I need a friend. Put it in the comments. I'll reach out. Or maybe somebody in the community that we're trying to build, maybe they'll reach out. As long as you're not sitting in it alone. Doesn't mean I or someone else is going to do the work for you. Yet you are surrounded by people who care and who will sit with you and let you feel in a safe space. I promise you, it does get better. And I hope that whatever it is that you might be going through, that you give yourself grace and humility to feel it and release it so that it doesn't weigh you down any longer. Have a beautiful day, and let me know in the comments that you're doing okay, and I will do my best to drop more content. Hit that subscribe, hit the like, and tell me how you're doing. Bye.